You have been sending through your voice notes. Thank you very much. Keep them coming. We'll play them all. Some of you are really showing that you know what it means to be in love. You can come and teach some of us here in the studio how to do it.
We're waiting for yours.
Mine?
You?
Me? I know how to be in love. Yes, I know. Or you want me to?
This one too.
You want me to?
You analyze?
You want me to wish?
We're just waiting for
you want me to
voice
wish
notes.
the one I love a happy Valentine's Day? Is that what you want me to do? Huh?
Is there?
Yes, of course there is.
Oh.
Of course I love someone.
What about you says mention her name?
Why do you assume that it's only one person that I love?
And I'm losing my mind.
I love a lot of people.
Wherever you
I love my son, my mother, my sisters.
I'll be there for you. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you.
Score big with the ABSA card assist to win an all-expense-paid trip to watch a Premier League match live in the UK. Simply sign up or reactivate your ABSA debit or credit card to make all of your point-of-sale or online payments from now until the end of February 2023. The more you transact, the more points you earn to be part of their top 60 scorers with the highest points to win lots of amazing prizes like smart TVs, sound systems, refrigerators, deep freezers, air conditioners, washing machines, smartphones, and shopping vouchers, with the grand prize of an all-expense-paid trip to watch a Premier League match live in the UK, which will go to the highest points winner. Hurry! Sign up, reactivate your ABSA debit or credit card today, and transact more to earn more points and win in the ABSA #Card Assist promo. Terms and conditions apply. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA, the official African banking partner of the Premier League. Good morning to all our friends at ABSA this morning.
Now, every time we eat food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. Brushing your teeth every month and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with pro-fluoride and micro-calcium ingredient, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, maximum cavity protection, 10 times stronger teeth. 25 years educating to brush day and night. Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. Now, there are two other highly effective variants of Pepsodent on the market. Pepsodent Charcoal, which is made with a fine blend of activated charcoal and lemon essence. Pepsodent Charcoal White gently polishes away tooth stains and naturally restores your bright smile. Pepsodent Herbal, for our herbal lovers, try Pepsodent Herbal toothpaste, formulated from carefully selected natural extracts and uniquely blended herbs. Pepsodent Herbal repairs and protect gum tissue while giving you strong teeth. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call the customer care center on toll-free 0800 2030. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
Mama V, did you say to what?
Toll-free.
Okay.
What did you hear?
To flee. Listen, as of January 1, 2023, property rate payments must be made electronically through myassembly.gov.gh using mobile money, Visa or MasterCard, or checks payable to myassembly.gov.gh. Cash payments, paper bills, and arrears letters should not be paid. Property rate payers should register on myassembly.gov.gh to access their bills, pay on account, and lodge complaints. Hard copy paper, that's the general counterfoil receipt, are not valid for property rate payments, and payments should not be made to anyone outside of myassembly.gov.gh. Property rate is a development tax. Pay now. Call 0302 756 820 or 0549 986 968 or 020-429-53874 for inquiries. That's from the Commissioner General. Go to gra.gov.gh to learn more.
And Priority Insurance, as usual, every year from January to April, extend their appreciation to both new and existing clients. Now, if you're insuring your vehicle for the first time, renewing your vehicle or DV, the place to do it is Priority Insurance. You stand the chance of receiving fuel coupons, Priority branded t-shirt, Priority branded tissue, there's branded key holders, and many more. Visit any of the branches nationwide, and all DVLA agency offices near you. Call Priority Insurance for any assistance. Call them on 055-301-9060 or 0268-760-264. Priority Insurance, we are on your side.
My lover, and I'm screaming, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Hey, you're like
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM.
We pray for our fathers, pray for our mothers, wishing our families.
In 2017, sending government officials reeling and running to the small community of Bremang Jamera in the Sikuma Odobing Brakwa district of the Central Region. I know you remember the story of these 6 toddlers, infants, who perished in a KG classroom when a weak wall collapsed onto them at the Jamera D basic school. On that fateful day, about 70 pupils between ages of 4 and 6 were about to settle for studies when the building collapsed on them. 6 died instantly. Support came in, from various sources, NGOs, and in fact local assembly to rebuild the school after this incident. But the community identified Jamera Methodist Basic School, which had similar weak conditions, and they thought, why don't we come together, raise some funds with the support of the multimedia group under the classroom project to construct a new classroom block as part of measures to avert future disaster. I mean, this can never be allowed to happen again. All right, so today we're going to tell you how far that project has gone. But before that, let's do a recap. Let's go down memory lane. Richard Kojonyako did a report on this horrible tragedy. Let's remember why our hearts broke collectively in 2017.
It is a tale of parents kissing their sons and daughters goodbye and sending them to school only for them to return no more. All the joys of motherhood suddenly smashed into pieces. Here at Bremang Jamera, mothers sprawl on the ground, rolling uncontrollably in an inconsolable mood. They simply couldn't control their tears. Their treasures, their sons and daughters, went to school and never returned.
I sent my daughter to school in the morning. Later in the day, I was at the farm when one of my neighbors came to call me home. She looked agitated and worried, so I asked her what the problem was about. However, she was resistant. She only told me that when we get to the house, I will know. On my arrival, I saw a crowd in my compound. Then the news was broken to me about my child's death from the collapsed classroom at school.
Aduata painfully lost her daughter, who would have turned 5 years in August this year. She was served with the news of her daughter's death in her farm after seeing her daughter to school on that fateful Tuesday morning. It was a difficult moment for her, seeing her daughter's head smite with its content bulging. The kindergarten school block collapsed and fell on the school pupils, whose ages range from 2 to 5. 4 of the students were killed instantly, while 2 died on their way to receive treatment at the hospital, with 4 more who suffered diverse degrees of injuries said to be in a relatively stable condition.
And I came, there was some cracks in the building, and we have made a PT, and we are seeing how to demolish it and put a new one. So it was last time that they brought, the district assembly came and told us that they are coming to build a new structure here. So even now, yesterday we informed the children that next week Thursday, the coming Thursday, we are coming to do PT meeting concerning this and other matters. So we are hoping that they will finish this block. And this morning I went to schedule for some headmasters meeting, and they just called me on phone that the KD block has collapsed and 6 people are dead. I was shocked and despaired. It is unprecedented in my life, and I have not experienced such thing of this nature before.
Jacob Emisa is the head teacher of the school. He appears emotionally tortured by the tragic development that has bedeviled his school. So why did he look on for the children to be housed in this structure?
We have called the PTA meeting. When I came, they said this is the KG block, and we called the PTA. Last time we sat on this issue, and they agreed of contributing some quota so that we used to re-innovate it. Because as of now, even this one is dangerous than even this. This one that they are saying the children should quit from this place and come here. If you can go around and see how the nature of the building. So if they are saying, they have told us that we should quit from this place and come here, this place is really more dangerous than this one. And that's why we didn't quit from that.
The Sukumadobin Brakwa District Coordinating Director, Joseph Abugri, says the community and the school authorities were forewarned by the assembly to allow the contractor to pull the structure down, but the attempt was resisted by the community.
Our engineer's observation, the building is a weak structure. It was upon that basis that we initiated action to construct a new one, a 2 unit KG, to replace the old one. So handed over the site to the contractor somewhere in October, which he has started. It's gotten to the floor level. If you go, the floor is already done. It's now reaching a superstructure. The iron is that there are other classrooms there which are not being used, but currently the teachers told were used to write mock exam. And so our expectation was that they should have moved those children from there to the unused classrooms. But we got the information that the children were in the classroom, they were just hovering around the wall. And let me also confirm that the new structure that they are constructing, it was to replace the old one. So in the base of quantities, the constructor was expected to demolish and replace the new one. So it's inside the base of quantities. We got the information that some people in the community, the chiefs and the community members said they should leave the building because they will need to use it for something else. Immediately, we don't have that intention to close the school down. It's a tragedy, which is an event that's occurred, and the only thing is that we are arranging to have them buried. The advice the health people gave us was that their children, we cannot continue to keep them in the morgue for long. So we're listening up with the families to see if we can have a mass burial for them, so that all of us will put this behind us and move forward. But the school for now, we don't have the intention to close it down.
Joy News' investigations into the existing structures of the school that house Primary 1 to JHS 3 reveal similar structural defects that could cause another tragedy someday. Richard Kujonyako, Joy News, Breman Jamera.
who can forget? But following that sad incident, life has really not been the same for the pupils or the teachers in the Breman Jamra community. They are so scared that the same thing could happen again because their classrooms are still dilapidated. Let's hear from them as they explain why they are still terrified.
This class, when we look at how it is, when we are learning, we don't feel comfortable. We are afraid this will collapse. So when teachers are teaching us, we don't concentrate on the learning.
Sometimes I feel that I will not come to school because when you come to school, you cannot concentrate it. The nature of this building is even larger than the one that collapsed on the children.
Looking at the clocks in this building, you can see now the KG block that collapsed. It was even the clock that was in it was very, very light. But this one, if you look at it, the children, they knew the state of the KGG block, and when they see this one, they will be bold to tell me. They say, in fact, the classroom that we are, everybody is alert to hear, then we all run away. So it is not what the teachers are teaching that we listen to. Everybody is alert that the building will collapse. So if KG block had been collapsed, then definitely this one too, the probability of this one to collapse is higher.
Back in the Breman Jamra town, life is back to normal.
When you sit there.
These people are justifiably terrified. And that's where you and I come in. Today, together, we're going to perform an act of love. We can't let children die in vain. Not here, not on Joy. When we come back, we'll find out the absolute latest with the project that we have been doing together with the people of that community. And we'll find out how you, through an act of love, can bring it to a fruitful completion and keep these children safe once and for all.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Oh, mon amour, je t'aime beaucoup. The madness up as Image Bureau and April Communications bring the world's most hilarious plane to town. Run for your wife Valentine's Day.
Yes, this is so. I see. But I'm still trying to ascertain why you would call this particular number.
Because it's yours.
Mine?
Yes. Isn't this a good place to get you?
What? Me? Yeah?
Yes, you and the men.
Hey, which men?
The men you have under you.
Tuesday, 14th February at the ICGC Zoe Temple, Community 5 Tema, 7 p.m. sharp. On stage, Na Ashoko, Sichofe Chico, Roland Adam, Arnold Asamoah Beidou, Vivi Coleman, Francis Osei Bonsu, Andrew Tando Adate, and George Quay. Tickets are selling now for only 100 Ghana cedis at www.imagebureaugh.com or dial *365 *2024#. You can also grab yours from Elisa Hotel Tema, Community 11 Shell, Bachona Total, or at ICGC Zoe Temple. Don't miss this wonderful acclaimed theatrical masterpiece. Run for your wife Valentine's Day, Tuesday 14th February at the ICGC Zoe Temple, Community 5 Tema, 7 p.m. sharp. Come ignite some laughter into your love. This is a once-in-a-lifetime Valentine special. Don't miss it, mon amour.
Adwa, Grandma looked very peaceful. I was completely amazed when I saw her neatly presented. She looked just like she was sleeping.
You haven't seen anything yet, my brother. You should have seen the care and quality treatment they gave her at transitions. One man, one room, just like a 5-star hotel.
Wow.
And not only that, we had a dedicated person to guide the family through the funeral planning process.
Are you sure?
Of course. From picking her up to when we lowered Grandma down, everything was completely stress-free. They had all the needed funeral services, caskets, hearse, chapel, and so much more.
This one, dear, no family fights after all.
I'm so happy we made the right decision to use Transitions.
With Transitions, your loved one gets the best of care while the family enjoys a stress-free funeral planning process. Call us now on 0302 634 706. And oh, did I tell you they are affordable? Transitions, the funeral people.
Hey, nowadays germs are in the air. Aren't you concerned?
Concerned about what?
About the children, of course. In times like this, they sneeze, cough, and fall ill just like that.
This is why we need to give our children and ourselves a fighting chance with the maximum protection of Dettol soap. Dettol soap not only refreshes you, but it can be used for bathing and washing hands. So keep calm, get Dettol soap.
Dettol protects from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Dettol is endorsed by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association.
This advert is FDA approved.
When the world looks at my child, they just see an energetic 8-year-old. But I see more. My Lucy is going to become captain of her school volleyball team, keep excelling in class, and do great things one day. I see a champion. So when I give her Milo with her breakfast every day, it's all part of waking up the champion in her.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in her. Let Milo with Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further. Milo! This advert is FDA approved.
Charlie, so it's actually raining and we can't hear any sound. As for this, your house, when it's raining, no sound. When the sun is up, the interior is cool. What roof are you using?
They use Ico roofing shingles from Interface Limited. Long lasting and beautiful.
Ico roofing shingles. We all for move to Interface and get this Ico roofing shingles.
Interface Limited is the leading supplier and installer of finishing input materials for the building and construction industry in Ghana. Call us on 0274 999999 or visit our website at
www.interfacelimited.net. Facebook Interface Limited GH. Instagram Interface.limited.
See, I love my house, I love my cars. Come on, let me take you to the kitchen. This is where you see I love everything about Samsung. Don't worry, it could be you, because it's the month of love. Samsung Love Office. Oh, it's actually cool. Go grab your Samsung AC fridges, television, soundbars starting at 2,999 Ghana cedis. Samsung Love Office. More ways to love with gifts that says it best. Starting from now, all the way to Valentine to the end of February. Call 050-315-9739. It is the month of love. Play the game to get your Samsung freebies and vouchers.
1xBet. Easy betting, easy winnings. 1xBet, the most reliable service to make deposits easily with high odds and numerous bonuses on the spot. Register now at 1xbet.com.gh. Use promo code BESTODDSGH to get 300% bonus up to 3,445 Ghana cedis on your first deposit. Easy to use, easy to have a chance to win. 1xBet, reliable bookmaker. Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Good morning. Wake up to the original magazine show.
The Super Morning Show.
Back. Thanks for joining us on this all important and super special Valentine's Day edition of the show. And of course, everybody's here, apart from Winston, who's on holiday for a few weeks. Lucky man. Back in 3 weeks. Hey, Charlie. But he's obviously with us in spirit. But those of us here in the studio, Mama V, Raymond, we wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. Today, we want to perform an act of love. We want to do it together as a family, and we want to do it in the name of some beautiful, beautiful children who did not deserve to die. All they did was go to school. Little infants, kindergarten toddlers, who were sitting there probably singing along to a nursery rhyme when suddenly a wall collapsed on them. 6 of them died on the spot. 6 children, 6 futures wiped out, snuffed out in just a moment. Now, the world has been slow to react, but of course, we have reacted, we have responded, we have done something. We've been working hard together with the community to rebuild the structures of their schools. One particular school, which is still in a very precarious situation, is receiving our attention. And today, together, we want to complete the work on the Methodist school in the community. We've done a lot so far, but it takes just a little bit to push us over the threshold and get it done. We're at roofing level, so it shouldn't be too long. It shouldn't take too much for us to get this done. To help us understand the latest and where we are with this project, the man who did the work, who followed the story from the very tragic beginning, Richard Kojo Nyako, is here with us in the studio. Kojo, good to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, now you've had your eye on this thing. You've been going to Jamera. Tell us how far work has come.
So I'll tell you about 4 things that have happened since the collapse of the building. So the first one, after our reports, the KG block that collapsed on the kids, it was rebuilt by an NGO. And then through several reports as well, the assembly, with our support, also put up another building. And so the last time I went there, that was about 3 weeks ago, that building too had been completed, and then it will be handed over to the school. Now the third one, which is also close by, it's about 200 meters away from where this disaster happened, is the Methodist basic school. And that is where now the children are living in fear. They want to access education, but they are doing so with a lot of some kind of emotions. When it rains, they cannot study, and so school has to come to an end. And so that is why we stepped in to the 4th point. The 4th point is the project that we have embarked on, and this project is currently at a roofing level, and we need about 100,000 in order to roof that particular building, get the doors and the windows fixed, and also finish this particular structure. And so we've done a lot with solicited funds, but this is a project that we are embarking on with the support of the community that is there. And so currently, this is the state of the project that we are embarking on.
All right. Now, listen, if you've just joined us, you can actually go to our social media handles, our Facebook page, and you will see pictures of these adorable angels who died on that tragic day. The people in whose name we are doing this work. It's not fair for a community to suffer 2 of such horrible tragedies. Okay. First of all, they've lost 6 angels. We cannot allow another building to collapse on another group of children. We will not allow it.
So, as a measure of proactiveness, we decided not to allow any further disaster to happen in that particular community. We can't just solve the problem and then leaving another problem behind, and that is why we are currently doing this.
Absolutely. And the little angels who lost their lives almost 6 years ago were Juliana Ayensu. She was 6 years old. She used to love gathering utensils and pretending to cook every day after school in the backyard. She said that she wanted to be a caterer when she grew up. That's what she told her mother. There was Shahida Abdullah, who was 4 years old. You should see Shahida with her cute chubby cheeks and her glasses and her little hijab. Beautiful young Shahida. Gone. Hibalatu Abdullah was 5 years old. She wanted to be a nurse. She promised that when her mother gets sick, she'll give her paracetamol.
Oh.
Esther Menson was 6 years old. She wanted to be a nurse as well. Lots of medical professionals, coming out of Breman Jamera. Well, not anymore in these cases, sadly. Christiana Annan was 6 years old as well. And her mother simply said of her, "She was my heartbeat." These children don't exist anymore because a building collapsed on them. A building that had been put up by the community because, look, government was not going to provide them with a school. So they did it themselves. But of course, they did the best they could. They're not experts. And sadly, that building came down.
So could you, the painful aspect in all of this is that these children that are currently studying in the dilapidated structure that we want to move them from, they live in perpetual fear with the disaster of the disaster that happened 6 years ago in mind. And they will be studying, and some particles from the roof will fall on them. When you are standing in the classroom, you could virtually see the sky from where you sit. And so when it's raining, the children would have to vacate. I mean, academic activities would have to come to an abrupt end, and the children are also crammed in some classrooms. So you get a class size of about 70. The children are sitting on the desk, the school desk are small, and 3 of them sharing one. And because there is no space, all that they want to do is to access education, be educated, and then they will also be sharing in the dreams of the 6 people that perished on that day. Some want to be doctors, nurses, media practitioners, and the others. And so we need to do this in memory of these 6 kids that lost their lives, and that is why we are partnering the community. We are supporting the community. We need to really support this.
But could you, this description that you just gave, is this a current structure that the pupils are in? Yes. Are they sitting in this building today?
Yes, point of intervention. That's Richard. I'm Kujo.
Oh yes, Kujo. Sorry. No, but Richard is also Kujo.
No, he's Richard.
He's taking my Kujo away from me.
Yeah. So is this a structure that they're using?
Yeah, so when you go to Bremen Jamera right now, you will find them in that particular structure.
Wow.
They have no option.
Yeah.
Not that they have another building, another classroom that is safer for them. And so in their ability to access education, that's their lot.
Listen, this is something that we were moved to do. When this tragedy happened, we just had to intervene. And we're doing this in collaboration with Star Ghana. Big shouts to Star Ghana. They are always showing their face where it is needed, and they've been working with us to make this happen. But we are not there yet. There is just a little bit to go. We're all the way up to the roofing level. Kujo, what see, I'm calling you Kujo too. Richard
once is his name, it always will
Richard
be.
Nyaku. What exactly are the difficulties? What's the reason why we haven't been able to?
Okay, so we've mobilized support, we've mobilized some funding, and so that is what got us started that project. But we've gotten to a point that our strengths can no longer do it all, and we need the support of the general public to help us. We do not want another tragedy to befall. We don't want to go back to the community to report about disasters. We just want to go back and be celebrating the successes of these children that we want to build a classroom for. We hear the kids. The kids say that they live in perpetual fear. They go to school. Yes, everyone has been encouraged to go to school, and so that is why they are also taking that advantage and opportunity to go to school, but they cannot be studying when they are afraid that something disastrous could happen to them, and that is why we need to move them out of the current structure they are in.
All right, so let's tell you how you can be a part of the solution.
And so, Kojo, we need 100,000. 100,000.
We need
currently.
more than that, Richard. Right. We need more than that. That would be the minimum that we will need to complete this. And if we can get this should not be something that's difficult for us to raise on a morning. With all the wonderful people who tune in, who listen to us, who were touched by this thing when it happened the first time, who have been with us all this time, it should not be difficult for each and every one of us to give however little, however much we can. 100,000 cities. That's 1,000 cities 100 times. That's it. We can do it. We can certainly do it. 6 million of us tune in every morning. We can do this. Let's come together and do it. Raymond will tell you how.
So first, mobile money number is an option, right? So this is the number 05-930-38832. So 05-930-38832. So that's the mobile money number. You can also write a check to the account Multimedia Group Limited /JoyOPS, and this bank is Access Bank Ghana. The account number, and I'll take my time to go through it.
Please do.
00 901 0105 4191. 901 0105 4191. And the branch is Castle Road here in Accra. The branch code is 009 and the Swift code is ABNGGHAC. So that's how I get it. So could you, if I go through once again, the mobile money number is 0593038832. Again, 0593038832. Then the account name is Multimedia Group Limited / Joy OPS. Bank is the Access Bank, and account number is 00901 0105 4191, and the branch is Castle Road. There is also the branch code, which is 009, and the Swift code is ABNGGHAC. Of course, we are sharing this on all of our social media handles, and I'm sure many of us have also shared it on our private or personal platforms to make sure that you cannot miss these details. If you want to contribute to perhaps the best thing you can do this whole year, it's not just charity, it's making sure that a child survives and stays in the classroom and becomes a responsible citizen going forward. You are not only saving a life, you are guaranteeing education, which is absolutely important.
And Raymond, there are 7 things that we need to do this morning. Not only cash, but if you have wood, we would need wood for the roofing. We also need roofing sheets. So if you don't have money and you have wood, we would cherish it. Roofing sheets. We need furniture for the kids when the entire structure is done. We also need doors and windows. We need tiles. We need marker boards. We need fans, lights, switches. And so if you don't have money, exactly, if you don't have money, you can give.
So cash or kind.
Exactly.
Cash or kind. Yes. But definitely we also do need some cash.
Yeah.
All right.
So a few options there for you. But listen, the point of this is that we can't let this happen again. We can't let this happen again. Can you imagine living in a community where 6 children died? And every day you have to send your child to school in a building where it could happen again. It could happen again. Every time you say goodbye to your child in the morning, you wonder whether you will be posting their picture on social media and saying gone too soon in the afternoon. That's not how to live.
And Kojo, for me as a journalist, I get tired going to communities, going to the villages, going to the hinterlands to report about calamities, disasters, and not really bringing news of schools of fame. And so schools of fame is what we are. We want to champion, but we are not there yet. If you go to so many of the communities in the Bremen, Isikumo, Dobin, Brakwa district alone, there are several of these structures that are there. And so we need to do this for these kids. In fact, I'm imagining I have girls, children, I mean, that saying goodbye, kissing them goodbye. Oh, go and come. Okay, daddy, we shall return. And we go and we never return. And so the people that are currently in the dilapidated structure that we want to move them from, this is their plea. They want a new structure so that they can also study in peace with some kind of serenity of mind in order to also make progress.
You know, the beautiful thing is the voices of the children that we heard, they will pass through and graduate. We will have many more young children come into the structure that we're putting up. I mean, that's the hope, and that's the beauty of what we're doing. Is a structure for the entire community, for every child to use, in the future.
If you go to the community right now, the ICT center, a center that is supposed to help them learn information, communication, and technology is being converted to a classroom because. So now these kids that are writing the BEC, they don't have the option or the opportunity to learn ICT. Yes.
Today.
So yes.
I mean,
so
ICT is integral. We're talking about it earlier.
Yes.
ICT is the thing, really.
So
Technology is everything.
So if you help us complete this building, the ICT would be back. And then the children will have a lot of space. And then the 80 in a classroom, the 60, the 70 in the classroom will also be a thing
reduced to normal size.
Yes.
I mean, you have to think about it, okay? Kwame Nkrumah came from Nkrofo, tiny village. Rawlings, Wuti. The people who transformed our nation came from small places, tiny places like Bremen Jamera. You never know who will come from Nazareth. You never know. So let's make Nazareth safe so that our future deliverance might come from there. And it will be thanks to you and the loving gesture you performed today that will determine that children from this place can grow up safely, get educated, and make a difference in this nation. You would have contributed. You would have made it possible. So if you're going to do one good thing this year, if you're going to do just one thing, let it be this. Go to our social media handles. You'll find the Momo number, the account details. Do something. Nothing is too small. Do something.
Dressing, counting your blessings, biding your time. You lay me down sleeping, my heart is weeping because I'm keeping a place for all the lost children. This is for all the lost children. This one's for all.
It is a tale of parents kissing their sons and daughters goodbye and sending them to school only for them to return no more. All the joys of motherhood suddenly smashed into pieces. Here at Bremen Jamera, mothers sprawl on the ground, rolling uncontrollably in an inconsolable mood. They simply couldn't control their tears. Their treasures, their sons and daughters, went to school and never returned.
Tiani PVA no me gbara won ase ho no ni nua panin abesenko nti panin di kan school no nso aye no huye na me ma de ne ko nti me ye no huye no so ha ba me dwuma na me ye me ye no huye me ma de ne ko na me so me class me ko dwuma nti be pon na ma ba o si yo ti me wa fuma na me ti so obi bo hu sta dwate na no bo hu anya me ko na fra ma dwata na me jaye.
I sent my daughter to school in the morning. Later in the day, I was at the farm when one of my neighbors came to call me home. She looked agitated and worried, so I asked her what the problem was about. However, she was resistant. She only told me that when we get to the house, I will know. On my arrival, I saw a crowd in my compound. Then the news was broken to me about my child's death from the collapsed classroom at school.
No bia na ni hu ni su nti ebe branch go mu aye bebe fie no tam say police car na sister no be fa no say police car ni na ekwu na so na adan asema na smith na police car ekuma wuke ti edu go mu na hu 140 inu jina na say dia asem on kasa ti eba na me hu obi sia me no
painfully lost her daughter who would have turned 5 years in August this year. She was served with the news of her daughter's death in her farm after seeing her daughter to school on that fateful Tuesday morning. It was a difficult moment for her seeing her daughter's head smashed with its content bulging. The kindergarten school block collapsed and fell on the school pupils whose ages range from 2 to 5. 4 of the students were killed instantly, while 2 died on their way to receive treatment at the hospital, with 4 more who suffered diverse degrees of injuries, said to be in a relatively stable condition.
I came, there was some cracks in the building, and we have made a PT, and we are seeing how to demolish it and put a new one. So it was last time that they brought, the district assembly came and told us that they are coming to build a new structure here. So even now, yesterday we informed the children that next week Thursday, the coming Thursday, we are coming to do PT meeting concerning this and other matters. So we are hoping that they will finish this block. And this morning I went to Shredwood for some headmasters meeting, and they just called me on phone that the KD block has collapsed and 6 people are dead. I was shocked and despaired. It is unprecedented in my life, and I have not experienced such thing of this nature before.
Jacob Emisa is the head teacher of the school. He appears emotionally tortured by the tragic development that has bedeviled his school. So why did he look on for the children to be housed in this structure?
We have called the PTA meeting. When I came, they said this is the KG block, and we called the PTA. Last time we sat on this issue, and they agreed of contributing some quota so that we used to re-innovate it. Because as of now, even this one is dangerous than even this. This one that they are saying the children should quit from this place and come here. If you can go around and see how the nature of the building. So if they are saying, they have told us that we should quit from this place and come here, this place is really more dangerous than this one. And that's why we didn't quit from that.
The Sukumo Brakwa District Coordinating Director, Joseph Abugri, says the community and the school authorities were forewarned by the assembly to allow the contractor to pull the structure down, but the attempt was resisted by the community.
Per our engineer's observation, the building is a weak structure. It was upon that basis that we initiated action to construct a new one, a 2 unit KG, to replace the old one. So handed over the site to the contractor somewhere in October, which he has started. It's gotten to the floor level. If you go, the floor is already done. It's now reaching the superstructure. The iron is that there are other classrooms there which are not being used, but currently the teachers were used to write mock exam. And so our expectation was that they should have moved those children from there to the unused classrooms. But we got the information that the children were in the classroom, they were just hovering around the wall. And let me also confirm that the new structure that they are constructing, it was to replace the old one. So in the use of quantities, the constructor was expected to demolish and replace the new one. So it's inside the use of quantities. We got information that some people in the community, the chiefs and the community members said they should leave the building because they will need to use it for something else. Immediately, we don't have that intention to close the school down. It's a tragedy, which is an event that's occurred, and the only thing is that we are arranging to have them buried. The advice the health people gave us was that their children, we cannot continue to keep them in the morgue for long. So we're listening up with the families to see if we can have a mass burial for them, so that all of us will put this behind us and move forward. But the school for now, we don't have the intention to close it down.
Joy News' investigations into the existing structures of the school that house Primary 1 to JHS 3 reveal similar structural defects that could cause another tragedy someday. Richard Kwejunyako, Joy News, Breman Jamera.
Set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You lay me down sleeping, my heart is weeping.
When the world looks at my child, they just see an energetic 8-year-old. But I see more. My Lucy is going to become captain of her school volleyball team, keep excelling in class, and do great things one day. I see a champion. So when I give her Milo with her breakfast every day, it's all part of waking up the champion in her.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in her. Let Milo with Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
It's amazing! Month of Love is here again. Stand a chance of getting freebies and vouchers from no other than EGL, Electroland Ghana Limited, from now to the end of February 2023. This is the month of love from Toshiba, Media, Samsung, not forgetting Nasco Television, starting from 1,099 Ghana cedis, fridges, ACs, washing machines, and more in stock. Plus special love offers running in these EGL showrooms. EGL Ring Road, adjacent Paloma Hotel. EGL Springtons Road, Coca-Cola Runabout. EGL Hacho, opposite Access Bank. And EGL Adenta, near the Toe and Tip School. Call 050-315-9739. Promo is valid from now to the end of February.
By popular request, the Israel trip with Latina is coming on again. You don't want to miss the experience and the adventure. Latina Travel and Tours invite you to join our second prayer-filled pilgrimage to Israel. Prepare to be baptized in the Jordan River by our special guest pastor and pray at the Wailing Wall. We will visit Jericho, Bethlehem, Tiberias, Nazareth, and many more enchanting holy sites that will linger on and on. From the 26th of February to the 6th of March 2023, cost per person for double occupancy $2,900 and single occupancy $3,450, which includes visa, flight, hotel, tours, transfers, 3 meals a day, travel insurance, and many more. Call Tina now on 0244-260-789. That is 0244-260-789.
Adunayide, football from around the world. Philly on HD Plus from 17 January 2023. Score HD is available only on HD Plus channel 151.
We pray for our fathers, pray for our mothers, wishing our families well. We sing songs for the wishing.
The people of Breman Jamra suffered a horrifying ordeal just over 5 years ago when 6 toddlers died in the collapse of the kindergarten building. Well, there's another school in the town with an even more precarious situation, and the kids go there every day. It's just going to take one inopportune moment to have a repeat of what we saw 5 years ago. We can't let that happen, and so we're coming together to complete the Methodist Basic School at Breman. We're doing it together as a family, and some of you have already started sending your donations through. We're so grateful to you. Thank you. God bless you, Dr. Victor Bampo, and all the others who are sending through your donations. Let me remind you that this is something we're doing in collaboration with Star Ghana. And again, big thanks to Star Ghana for showing up when needed. Listen, it's your turn to show up as well. And so many of you have been trying to call us, so why don't we hear from you as well? Give us a call, 0302-216-541 or 055-1111-997. There's nothing more powerful than an act of love on this special day set aside for love, Valentine's Day. All right, let me ask you this. Are you finding it difficult to manage the value-added services on Vodafone? Well, the Vodafone Content Manager now allows you to check, control, and subscribe to value-added services with ease. Be in control of all of your mobile content subscriptions and choose the type of content that suits your style. Just dial *463# or go to My Vodafone app now to conveniently manage all of your content subscriptions. Vodafone, further together. Wait, Mama, you were saying something.
The international betting company OneXBet is ready to offer an incredible selection of sports betting, mobile games, and your favorite online casinos 7 days a week. OneXBet collects over 1,000 celebrity sports matches for you, so just have to try your luck. The first deposit of new players will be increased by 3 times. Your winnings can be easily withdrawn using international payment systems, and the list of gifts for players includes popular smartphones, top laptops, gaming accessories, and even cars. Become the master of your own destiny when with OneXBet. OneXBet, your reliable bookmaker.
All right, don't forget to go to Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited. It's still your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture, all at great prices. And they say you can now just buy online. You go to kingdomstoreonline.com, buy whatever you want, pay via Momo across all networks, and they'll deliver to your home or office in very good time. If you live in Accra or Tema, you get free delivery as well. Terms and conditions do apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Now the trip to Israel is just next week. It's 26th February to 6th of March 2023, and the package includes visa, flight, hotel accommodation, tours to religious sites, shopping, ground transport, among others, meals as well. The cost of the package is the city equivalent of $3,450 for single and $2,900 for double. For inquiries, please call Litina Travel and Tours on 0244 260 789. 0244 260 789.
All right, you know the numbers: 0302 216 541, 055 1111 997. Raymond, you remember where you were when the story first broke?
Yes, I mean, I was actually hanging around the newsroom and they talk about this happening. Many people go around trying to find more information. I was horrified because at first we didn't know the number of children that had actually been involved.
I remember.
So, yeah, in fact, true to my nature, I was in a useless conversation about this being way too often a repeated thing that happens across the country or don't highlight enough. And I actually put out some statistics about how buildings collapse, especially classrooms.
Yeah.
And sometimes whether kids occupy them or not, and we just ignore them. And I was also talking about a long-standing plan as of the time to remove some 6,400 schools under trees, which we have not done, which we were still struggling to do. And even though we are dictated a specific government policy to do some of those things, in fact, all of them, I mean, were just peripheral conversation until we got to know that no, listen, kids have been involved and they are no more. At least that's what the hospital is saying. But you know, that takes it to a different level, right? It moves it away from just having a conversation about statistics, about number of people who are involved, into human beings, people who had hopes, who are their future perhaps kind of for them. People who would have contributed to our development as a country. People that would have been the breadwinners in families, or the hope that an entire family would have. They just lost their lives in a way that we could have prevented.
Right.
And to me, that was the terrible part. If we were just a little bit careful and serious with planning and doing the very things that are required, we could have prevented this.
Yeah.
If we stay the course of doing what is right as a people and taking the people serious and investing in some of the basic things that we have agreed states take care of, because we agreed to give ourselves free compulsory universal basic education. So the facilities to go with that is our responsibility to provide. So if you had been a little bit more serious with some of these things, we could have saved the lives of those kids, 6 of them. And you see, sometimes we just move it because we look at it as 6, but each of these individuals, they held very special places in the hearts of family members, sisters, mothers, brothers, virtually every member who still remember them. They are family members who today may not have still recovered from the incident that happened at the time. And when you consider all of that, you start to ask yourself, why do we do these things to ourselves? And I'm happy that today we are not spending quality time just pointing out who should have done what's right and all of that. But we are taking it upon ourselves to do the very things that will help fix the problem.
Part of the solution.
Yes, and you see, of course, ideally, the understanding will be that why on earth are we paying taxes to people and some of these things are not being done? But I think if we do not take care, we will spend 24 hours complaining about virtually the same things all the time, every year, every month, in and out. And a certain group of people will just say they will talk, they will not do anything, and nothing will happen. So if we have decided that we will together make sure that we do not have this being repeated, at least not in Bemanjama. I mean, let's see, it's important that at least that community will not wake up one day and experience this again.
Right.
So that expression, never again, they can be so sure that this will not happen there.
Yeah.
If we solve a problem in that corner, every little place, we solve it one corner per day, per year, with the period that we can give it, we will collectively be able to solve our problems. Maybe at a lower pace than we thought we should be doing things. But if, let's say, this is Joy FM, if tomorrow another station is also taking up another venture, another grouping elsewhere, another company is also saying, and we all agree that we'll put our monies into some of these things, we'll spread it, and let's be generous with the little we have. I know that people are having difficulties, but if we are able to put small money down and say that we are also committed to making sure we contribute to the solution, it will be a big shame to those who are supposed to fix it and they don't fix it.
Yep.
But it will be to our collective glory. And that, to me, is the most important part of this.
Right.
So
join us. Let me just announce the phone lines: 030221 030221 6541, 030221 6541, and 055-111-1997. I was totally broken, Kojo, when at the funeral, when pictures of the six, with the they sort of lined up the coffins and put the pictures there. I mean, that's when it hits home, because now you could see the pictures of the children, you could see the families and the stories behind those children. It was heartbreaking for me.
I'm sure that you are conversant with the little chats that kids do have with their parents.
Yes.
That when I grow, I'll buy you a car.
Yeah.
I would want to do
I
this,
record
be
such
a
conversations
doctor.
on my phone. I have plenty of them.
Yeah. So these kids, they had hopes, they had aspirations, they shared them. They didn't keep them within them. They shared them with their parents. And so for Juliana Yensu, who was 6 years at the time, she told the mom that she would want to gather cooking utensils, pretend to cook every day after school in the backyard, and then actually said that she wanted to be a caterer. If you look at the other person here, Shahida Abdallah, in fact, when I visited the home, the mother really shed tears. In fact, she was completely broken, and she couldn't really hold herself together. Habilatu Abdallah, who was 5 years at the time, said that she wanted to be a health practitioner, and actually if the mother fell sick, she would buy her a paracetamol to suit the pain.
Cute.
And Esther Mensah, 6 years, she wanted to be a nurse. So we see the number of health practitioners who would have come from Bremen Jamra. Christiana Annan, 6 years, she was, the mother said that she was a heartbeat. So we've got some of these things that are coming up, and we need to support these mothers. In fact, it will be in the interest of all of us collectively to support, build this kind of structure to accommodate the kids.
Right. So could you just take us through again where we've got into with the structure, because we're not starting from scratch.
Yes.
We've actually raised the building to a good level. Where are we?
Well, so we are at the roofing level. It's a huge structure. It will help cater for the needs of that particular school. I told you earlier that the ICT lab has been converted because they need space to accommodate the kids. So that is why we went in with the support of Star Ghana, with the community support to put together this kind of support. But our strength cannot do it all, and we need the might, the collective might and strength of our listeners to finish with this project. So the project is at the roofing level. When the roofing is done, we need windows, we need doors, we need tiles, we need markers so that they would be put in a classroom. We also need about 150 desks to put in these classrooms. And so these
Fans,
are the things that
lights, the switches as well.
So you may not have the money, but you may have what money can't buy. I mean, so there are wood, there are ceiling fans, there are switches, there are boards, any of the things that you need in order to help complete the entire project.
Right. All right. This is the Super Morning Show. It's 32 minutes after 9. We're going over the items that we would need to complete this structure that we have started with your support. Now, if you are a personal contact, please check your phone. I may have just sent you a message before I give you a call. We thank those who have reached out because, Raymond, some people have been kind enough. On this beautiful day, they've actually supported us to complete this project that we've begun.
And just quickly, Ellen sent me this. She said, we at Orchwood Guest Residence would like to support the school building project with 2,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you so much, Ellen. God bless you for that.
Thank you.
And the details again?
The mobile money number is 0593 0593 038 832 0593 038 832. And if you're writing a check, it should be to Multimedia Group Limited /Joy OPS, and the bank is Access Bank Ghana. The account number is 009 01 01 0541 91 009 01 01 054191. The branch code is 009 and the SWIFT code is ABN GGHAC. ABN GGHAC. Raymond, there's a thorough process that we will go through accounting for every cedi that drops into either the mobile money number or the bank account.
Yes, as is known with our standards, certainly we have to account to you on every single peso that will be received. So, I mean, whatever you feel disposed to give, it will be faithfully received, it will thankfully received and faithfully applied.
Well, so if you're a roofing company, that's also a company that does roofing.
I have friends like that, but you know, in the spirit of love, I'm not mentioning names, but I know that they will contact me.
Exactly. So it's a company.
You have been put on notice. You have been put on notice. when Mama B loves you, it comes at a cost. So pay up, show some love, and
So
let's do this together.
Yeah. So we need wood. So if you have wood there, you could supply us. We need roofing sheets. So the companies, we will be knocking at your door. We need furniture. And it's been indicated that we need about 150 of such. We need doors, we need windows, and we need tiles, marker boards. We need fans, lights, switches. So that is beside the cash that we are looking for.
So this is what others are also doing. I see that people are reaching us on WhatsApp asking for the details. So we're carefully sending the flyers to you with the account details and the numbers that you can reach us. Just the thought of wanting to support, we thank you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we should do if we can. Can we put up the details on our WhatsApp status? If we can put up the details on our WhatsApp status so that all of those who are WhatsApping us, you will see it as well. And you can go to our status and pick it up and act on it. God bless you all.
Since we are thanking people, some that have also pledged to contribute and have already paid, they ought to be thanked. So, Michael, Leslie, Bartlett Vanderpoy of MNC Group. Yes, and I can do on this particular stretch some others too. Nana Kwame Diatu, and the. I did mention Professor Peter Cote, right?
Yes, you did.
Yes, I had done that too.
You did.
Yeah, bring it back.
I should have forwarded it to
William
him first.
Boateng of ECG. Yeah, the.
You know, I thought about him actually.
Maybe select your people separately. Now you are becoming problematic. Yes,
But my friends will have to help me because I need to redeem myself,
Yes.
please.
So, my uncle Kofinti, please, we are very grateful to you too. And let me add this one also. Harold the Wadako. The very distinguished Harold also has made very wonderful contribution. The people who don't want us to mention the amount, you can also say it. Some people don't want their names mentioned at all.
Yes.
Yeah, there are
Some
people who
people
give
want
in
to
secret.
remain anonymous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, just
we
before,
respect that.
Yeah. Just before we take some messages, I just want to greet a few people. I'm greeting you with purpose. I know why I'm greeting you. As soon as I greet you, please, you know what to do. Nana Asante Bedietuo, Executive Secretary to the President. I greet you warmly this morning. I know you're listening. God bless you. In fact, President Nana Akufo-Addo himself. Nana, I know you listen to us. And you're the father of the nation. On Valentine's Day, as we wish you a happy Valentine's Day, we remind you of the love that your children need. God bless you. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, good morning to you. Happy Valentine's Day. Mrs. Samira Baumia, happy Valentine's Day to you too. Madam Jean Mensah of the Electoral Commission. Madam Charlotte Osei, legal practitioner. Ace Ankuma of Ankuma Lecha and Benti Enchilo. Is it the other way around? Benti Enchilo, Ankuma and Lecha. Yes. His Lordship, Justice Yoni Kulendi. I greet you warmly this morning. You and the Queen, I greet you both. Former President John Dramani Mahama, I salute you this morning. I greet you warmly. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to Julius Debra, who, of course, used to be Chief of Staff.
Former Chief of Staff.
Yes. I greet you all from the bottom of my heart. You know what to do with my greeting. We'll be back.
I had greetings to the Dean of the UPSA Law Faculty.
Oh, Dr. Kofi Abochi, Dr. Ernest Kofi
Professor.
Abochi. Professor, what am I doing? Hey, Professor, I beg you. If I don't make
greet
it
well.
If I don't greet well, the money will be reduced. Yes. And my brother, Dr. Daniel Macaulay of McDan Shipping. Bro, good morning.
Can I copy what you're doing and say good morning to Mr. Paul Kwesi Ajimai, the CEO of ICAG? Yeah, he listens. He listens to the Super Morning Show every day.
Yeah, indeed.
So he's listening right now.
And a member of our family, no stranger to our show, Senor Hossi. Good morning to you, my brother. How are you doing? Yes, these are greetings with purpose, greetings with intent. And so we await your responses. Don't just say yeah. It's 20 minutes to 10. Ray.
There's this message, right? I mean, I don't know who sent it, but it says, "Hi Ray, today is my birthday. I'm 58 years old today, and I'm sending 58 Ghana cedis as my contribution to the Breman Jamera School building fund."
That's fantastic.
And it says, "Our sympathies to the bereaved families, and may the souls of the lovely children who were victims of the unfortunate incident rest in perfect." Oh, now I got the name. He's Albert Kumsen. And Albert Kumsen, we are very grateful to you for
Mr.
your
Kumsen,
contribution.
happy birthday. Thank you for the love that you're sharing. There was a cute message on WhatsApp about a little girl going to Ave Maria who's donating. It says, Mama V, my daughter just heard this while going to school, and she said I should donate 1,000 Ghana cedis on her behalf. Her name is Francisca Fiakuna, 13 years old, of Ave Maria School in Dansuma. This is from Kwame Fiak in London. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Those of you who are calling and asking for the details, we're so grateful to you. Someone just walked in and handed me a check for 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh, wow.
This is actually from Top Smart Technologies Limited. They're in Adabraka. And they're represented by Again?
Tawfiq Mohammed.
Tawfiq, listen, God bless you so much. What is it that moved you to come visit us this morning with your check?
I was touched by the message you gave concerning the children that lost their life during their normal routine by going to school. And I couldn't control myself. I just kept crying, and I thought this is the little we can do to support this wonderful project of yours. I am just touched again because after the report, it seems those in authority have done nothing, and I think that kept me crying. I was wondering if a story like this is aired and nothing is done about it, then what about those stories that are not aired? What would be the impact that would have on those in charge to do the right things? So this is basically why I just passed by.
Well, Tawfiq, not all angels have wings. You definitely are an angel to these young ones. God bless you infinitely for your gesture. This will go a long way towards solving the problem, and we will never forget this. Tawfiq, God bless you.
God bless Joy FM and the multimedia group for the wonderful job you are doing for the country.
Well, listen, that's the example. That's the standard. And we expect no less from you, our discerning listeners. This is why we're together. This is why we're a family, because our character is one. In Subanyakor. So please, all the other Tawfiqs out there, we're waiting for you to do something special. Do something special for these young ones. God bless you. Listen, we've got more of your voice notes here. It's still Valentine's Day, and we're going to play a few of your love messages. You guys are romantic, eh? That is some serious romance. I'll be sharing one in just a moment. But first, love is in the air, and so is high-speed MTN data. Look, MTN is as excited as you are about Valentine's Day, and that's why they're offering you a very special Valentine's Day offer